What's going on, everybody? Dr. Joe here. 2024 solar industry predictions. And I'm going to give predictions as a consumer. I'm going to give predictions as the industry itself. Right off the bat, 2024, we're in an election year. Election years are historically tough for change and can be a little polarizing on where people stand on certain topics. Solar is an industry that, believe it or not, when I'm out there knocking on doors, people take it politically. I know the electric cars tend to get tied into that group. Please, not related. Solar is a very different response to a current economic problem that we're having. Electric cars don't solve an economic problem as far as I see. When you really break it down, solar is more on the economic side, trying to help people. For 2024, my big predictions for solar as a consumer is you're gonna be seeing more people on your street going solar. You're gonna be thinking people would hit the lottery to go solar. They didn't. There's a lot of incentives out there in the government right now in the States, and a lot of companies, especially ours, are making programs that make it very beneficial for you to make the switch. Obviously, it doesn't work for everybody. If it worked for everybody, probably be double as many houses that already have it. But the benefit from it is, over the last few years, inflation has really pressed us as an economy and as consumers. Things are very expensive right now. Take a chance to look back at your bills over the last 3 years, specifically in New Jersey. Some states are different because of the way they get their energies, but New Jersey itself in the Northeast is usually one of the most expensive for electricity in the entire country. If you take a look at your bill over the last few years or even over the last year, that increase is substantial. In some places, we've seen anywhere up to 35, 40% of an increase over the last couple of years. Other places, maybe 10, 15, 20%. And that doesn't seem like a lot. However, compound interest knows that even if those go up at half that amount continually over time, you could be double, triple, quadruple the cost just to keep the lights on in your house and keep your family comfortable in the next couple of years. I don't know about you, but my salary and what I make hasn't double, triple, quadrupled in comparison. As a consumer, I do see that it's going to be more used by people and more accepted, but I do understand it's an election year and it is a polarizing topic. Please give people the opportunity to explain it to you. If they can't explain it to you well, I'm sorry, call me. I try to keep it simple. I try to make it make sense. If I don't think it's gonna make sense for you, I'll tell you right away. I know that sounds like I won't. I do. I literally texted somebody on Saturday because I looked at the numbers, and could they have gone solar? 100%. Could they have gone solar for no cost? 100%. Would it have put them in a better position than they are right now? Debatable. I don't think it would have been worth their time and effort to try and do it for what the benefit they were gonna get. So I told them no. Now, as an industry, what I am predicting is it's gonna change. There's gonna be companies out there that stay with the old model of solar. They're gonna sell you panels or do a PPA program or a lease. And then there's gonna be companies that start to integrate solar with things that you're already doing in your home. A company like ours, Sunrun, we use batteries a lot. We partnered with Ford. We helped with the backup battery switch that goes from the Ford F-150 Lightning that could be a battery power for your home. The technology's there to start creating a little bit more benefit from having solar than just saving a couple bucks every month. You know, having a smart home, an electrified home that can talk to each other. In some states, we're installing smart panels, electric panels that are connected to batteries where you can pick and choose what things go on in a power outage or what things are pulling from the battery and what things aren't. If you look at, again, an electric car, which is not related to this industry, but there are overlap. Tesla batteries are one of the best batteries on the market. They have software that integrates with the cars that when you plug your car into your house to charge it, it'll charge off the battery instead of the grid or the solar, which is actually built to save you money and make you more self-sufficient. Overall, as an industry and as a consumer, it's gonna increase. The amount of people that are coming into the industry to work, or the amount of people or the amount of solar sales and solar conversions that are gonna happen in the industry are gonna go through the roof, which in turn means that consumers are starting to pick it up. I think it's a little bit more mainstream now. I think the technology is right where you need it to be. The way they look, the way they work, the process, the ease of use of going into it, it really is something to be entertained. It may not be for you, it's not for everybody, but it could be entertained as something for your home. You should at least, if you know somebody or you're watching this video, reach out to the person you know, reach out to me, let me at least take a look. And I will be straight up with you. I'll show you the way it is. And if you don't like it, no problem. If I don't think I like it for you, I'm gonna not tell you about it anyway. So at the same time, I think 2024 will be a big year. Keep an eye out for it. If you see us on your streets knocking, we're just doing our job. If we're bothering you, I'm sorry. We're not trying to bother you. We're just trying to do our job and get the information out there. So, thank you.